strain on Fnatic, especially if the game goes late. All of these heroes don't really scale with int quite well, and it's going to be annoying for them to deal with Setsu if he does find that farm. The issue is, can RNG find that farm this time around? They might be, again, down to the Abaddon's Aphotic Shield. Just that Dispel every single time is, going to cancel out a lot of your damage.
Well, Fu gonna get ganked up bot lane. Does get a nice fish drop from DJ, though Stormhammer comes in and Monet trying to block them off, but they will eventually find the kill. Jab's picking that one up, and now Monet gonna be in trouble. DJ doesn't have another fish for quite a bit of time. But first blood will go the way of Fnatic early on in this game, number 3. And in fact, Jab's running back in now. Monet has to be very wary. DJ has the Fisher, though, holds onto it for the moment. They do see LANM rotating back in on that Jakiro, and Fu apparently going to be the target. They will get started with the leech seed, and now the Fisher comes in as well. Fu being blocked up by DJ, although LANM, he'll TP in. The cold feet will freeze up DJ. Monet now going to turn this one around. They do end up fighting Fu, but they end up losing DJ in the process. Now we have a bit of a trade between harassment between Monet and MP, but that'll pretty much be it. Just 2 supports going down, and the rest back off.
It is, again, equal aggression from both sides this time, both of them really wanting to find those trades in this lane. They want their cores to be able to find that early farm, because the cores this time around are pretty explosive. The Lifestealer and that Sven want that early farm, want to be able to apply some good team fights in the mid game, and that means both teams will just not give them
running in. They're going to go after LANM on that Jakiro first. They do get the root off. Now the leech seed as well. Where is the Fisher? Not quite yet out, but now it is. But it is way too late. He didn't quite find a block, and with that, they're going to turn around onto Jabs now. Jabs actually getting blocked off. He will go invis though with the Nature's Guidance, and LANM still going to be in trouble. Another leech seed comes out, and MP going to be able to chase him down, but Monet wants the trade with the Stormhammer of his own, and it looks like he probably will find it, although no fog coming into play. Jabs, he will go invis as well. Oh, Monet. He just couldn't get the animation off in time. And MP chasing down Fu. Of course, he is just trying to get that boundary up top lane, but it will get sniped from him. LANM picks it up, and now Fu going for the other one. MP trying to desperately beat him out. Nice fish from DJ, though. It looks like MP does manage to pick it up. And with that, they will back off that OD. In fact, he's struggling a lot. About 6 last hits behind the OD, and just with that actual spam coming out, Arbet, he's going to try and do some harassment. Sanity is being dropped. Now Fisher comes out, though. DJ setting up for his side. But again, Arbet, he doesn't have chains yet, so he can't really hold this OD down. But you do have Ice just rotating in. He does find the kill, but Arbet actually ends up going down as well to Setsu. And a bit of a misplay coming out from our Ember Spirit. Meanwhile, top lane, Stormhammer coming out. They will find Fu on the AA, but they will lose Jabs in the process. And that'll make it a 3-5 early on. Fnatic with a very, very slight lead on the die.
Rider pickup you have on Ice. The fact that he's still finding this farm as well, because it basically right now, both offlaners are just kind of creep skipping.
Oh, Ice going in for the lasso in the mid lane. There are rotations coming in, but they found Setsu. With that, Setsu still surviving. There's that Aphotic Shield coming into play. Jabs now has to get the hell out of there, but he gets Astral up. Ice looking to turn around, but he doesn't have Firefly any longer, and Jabs will end up going down. Flyby just continuing to move forward. He will get out of there, but now Arbet will remnant back in. There's no real target to go for himself, though. Ice does land the Flame Breaker to go for this now. Flyby, though, does get the drums on the Courier. Yeah, he's not planning to back off. He's just got way too much sustain. Meanwhile, mid lane, Ice will end up losing his life to Monet. Arbet needs to get himself out, and looks like he'll just walk out of there safely. Now, bit of a fight over some banner runes. Jabs going for a TP play, and we'll be able to make it just barely. The 3 banner runes to 1. Gonna be okay. He still has the rage available on that Lifestealer. Meanwhile, mid lane, Setsu again gonna be the target of a gank. Ice, he has the lasso, he comes straight in, and this time around they will end up finally getting Setsu. Bot lane as well, they commit the ultimate from the tree, and they do end up finding Flyby after the borrowed time was expended. Now LANM gonna be chased down by NP, and I imagine NP will not stop diving for this kill. LANM doesn't really have a way out. They get the root off from Jabs, and he's got to kind of just try and juke them around a bit, waste a bit of time, but he does eventually go down.
It's probably the most even start to the game we've seen yet, Mike.
Show his face as well. Jabs gonna just chill around Fu, keep scouting him out. Rest of Fnatic are starting to move in as well, and it's that 15-minute banner rune mark, though Fnatic kind of just walk past them. They want Monet instead. Like, no, they'll pop the ultimate onto AA once again, so Arfu may go down, though Monet gonna be the real target. They bounce back up, Echo being committed as well. They just want to secure this spend kill. Monet, so tanky, but not tanky enough. He does lose his life. They will end up finding the AA Arfu as well. They do lose Ice in the progress up at the top lane, but you don't really care about. Has just continuously farmed up, like he is not joining if he doesn't need to. Bot lane, they will end up finding Arfu once again, and they really don't like this AA. Though mid lane, Monet gonna be in trouble and will again end up losing his life. Now Arbet looking for the next target, and he does see Setsu and Lan M. Jabs trying to find a target now for them to punish. Monet will be another nice one again. In fact, Overgrowth is available. Jabs, they have actually found one on the battle line, though. Overgrowth is out. Setsu, he'll find Ice. Now they're looking for more. Ice Blast will come out, but misses everything. Arbet just trying to back out of there. MP gonna be chased down by Flyby now, though. Infest comes out on Jabs, and he's just sitting there invis. Arbet now fighting everyone by himself, though. He may just end up dying, but no, Fnatic, they'll get started again. Arbet loses his life. Setsu gonna be the target. MP will turn around onto Monet instead. DJ still has Echo Slam available, has not thrown it out. Now a lasso and Echo comes out of DJ. They'll find Monet. Flyby still looking very, very healthy with that borrowed time. It looks like Setsu gonna keep chasing down Ice, but he gets away with the Firefly. In fact, no, Arfu, he'll find him out. Cold Feet will come out, and now Setsu jumps in for the Arcane Orbs. Fnatic not looking so great, but they're still going. Flyby gonna start chasing down MP now as well. MP does not have Invest available, but Ice Blast coming out and connecting on two. Ice Blast will not connect that Rage, just saving him, but they do at least get the passive off. And now MP just a sitting duck. Setsu's there with the OD. Flyby still chasing him up, although MP somehow still managed to juke it out just a bit, but one more Arcane Orb will do it. Here comes Arbet though with the Fissure as well. MP loses his life. Arbet trying to find the OD, but now he's trapped up. Where's the remnants? He hasn't got any available, and Setsu finds him. Jabs meanwhile gets dusted up, and he's gone as well, surely. Flyby trying to find him. Jabs going for the TP play, and it looks like he will get out in the end. But what a fight from RNG.
I've seen this kind of build from Embers before, I believe in a different tournament, and we only saw it once. But it does come out.
Bot lane. They found the lasso. They got the OD. Setsu, that's a massive kill, and they pick it up. Can they find Arfu? Chains was used by Arbet, but he didn't have the vision. Nevertheless, they get the tier 1 mid tower, but a bit of a shame that they couldn't find that secondary AA kill. Nevertheless, I'm sure they'll still be very, very satisfied with that high ground of Jabs. And again, use the Overgrowth, though where's the rest of the team? They're not even here anymore. Jabs is the only one left, and he does end up going down.
That's a worthy sacrifice. You know there's a lot of heroes around, you know there's no salvaging that situation, so might as well just sacrifice your POTS 5, not the biggest deal in the world, and save yourselves. And you do manage to do that. It's a decent...
Surely season, but no, not quite yet. Rest of RNG are here anyway. Monet, Stormhammer will connect on Jabs. Should be a nice, easy kill. The Ice Path as well connecting. Fnatic just no way to save this, although Overgrowth again being committed. But I realize it's not the highest score. Mid lane, they do get the lasso off at the very least. It is only on Lan M, but now the run of Atos Ice Path comes in. RNG moving their way in as well, trying to find a target to go on. MP gonna get started on Lan M, but he's still tanking a lot. He will eventually go down. Monet does not bother popping that BKB and going for the fight. He doesn't have God Strength yet. Arfu now gonna end up dying as well. And it looks like without the God Strength, just nobody was willing to go for the fight on RNG, and they just don't get out in time either.
It looks like Fnatic's gonna be...
I believe it was onto Ice on that Batrider, and they're going to try and snipe somebody down the bot lane. Monet going to get caught out. A nice play coming out from Fnatic. But can they burst the spin down in time? It looks like they probably can, although no BKB is there. He's still getting dealt quite a bit of damage and does go down, though. Setsu now comes in with the signs of life. Ice Blast will connect as well. That is a dead life stealer, as well as that Jab goes down as well. Ice, BKB's up and just runs, but he's going to keep running. He wanted that banner rune down at the bot lane. He does have DJ there just in case. But it looks like RNG are probably going to be able to take both these banner runes at the bot. And Arbet gonna slowly start making his way up to the top lane to be able to claim the other two. And we'll be...
Fine Rapiers become a very clear option. There's one way.
Oh, bot lane. They will catch out Ice on that Bat Rider. Tried to run with that Firefly. RNG very happy with that kill, and it's always when they kill Ice, claim the mid tier 2, and it looks like they will try to force at least a buyback out of Ice. Lasso is still available if it does opt to back out, but now, well, they got the side device off onto the lifesteal, and that's a massive kill. MP, he's forced to buy back immediately, and now the overgrowth from Jabs, but the Lasso coming out into Monet. Can they burst down this Sven? He is still pretty darn tanky. He's going to turn around on MP. In fact, no, he'll go for a run. Now the Echo comes out. DJ trying to turn this around for Fnatic. Ahmed with their Remnant being thrown in, but Sanity's clip being dropped as well. He gets DJ and Jabs, and the rest of Fnatic just falling apart. Monet, just a massive amount of damage, and of course the OD as well. With that, they're going to be able to claim that mid-racks. Fnatic trying desperately to slow it down, but you just don't have the tools for it. Do they go down to the bot racks now? I mean, they are low in HP, but no, they'll go straight after DJ on that Earthshaker. Take him out. Arbet is desperately trying to push out the creep wave down to the bot lane, but they'll just go for tier 4s instead. Sounds like a good trade for the side of RNG, and I think this might be GG, but they are going to try and defend one last time, it seems. They've taken that ancient pretty darn fast, though. The T4's already gone side. Will jump in, doesn't have Lasso available, so just trying to juke them around, and Arbet doing a fair bit of damage on that Ember. They will take down the AA, and now Setsu will lose the Aegis. Monet pops the BKB, but has no mana for the Stormhammer. Does finally get it. Now Setsu jumps in, side. He screws up the Lasso. If the Linkers was available on the OD, now the Astral comes out on side, but a surprise Linkers from Setsu ruins the Lasso from side, so the game's over. They call GG. RNG though, with the surprise upset over Fnatic to start us off in this first series, essentially of the group stages.